All right, let's go. Let's go. All right.
Yo.
All right. What did you guys come up with? Number one. Did anybody get a chance?
I feel like it's x plus 6 and
I'm gonna wait. We don't look fully engaged. It's like maybe a good
I'm not sure
80%
if
of
it's like
us.
a subtraction or plus.
Okay, so we're not sure if it's subtraction or plus. What else? What else did we
That's
notice?
that's all I.
Okay. All right. So the good thing is we're gonna work on it together, right? So if there's something that we don't remember because these are things we've done already before. Leah's work looks solid, all right?
Yes.
All right. So, all right. So let's work on this problem together, all right? And yeah. All right. So we have. Well, we have y equal x2 minus 6x, right? Plus 9. Alright. The first step we're doing is we're looking for multiples of 9,
Remember that last time?
right? Alright, I'm gonna need voices. I'm gonna need
Then I bought you McDonald's.
voices or because there's no way I can teach and have people talking over me at the same time, right? I just cannot. Alright, what are the multiples of 9? Somebody help me, starting with 1.
1 and 9 and 3 and 3.
Absolutely. Right? And then my second step is this. This is my second step, right? X to the power 2 means there are 2 x's, right? If I have Jackazel to the power 2, it means Jackazel times Jackazel, right? That's 2 1. I'll put 1 here, and I'll put the second one here. What are my 2 numbers? What 2 numbers am I using? Am I using 1 and 9 or 3 and 3?
3 and 3.
3 and 3, right? Cool. We're doing very well. Now we just gotta figure out what the signs are supposed to be.
I think it's
Addition.
Somebody
Might
said
be-
positive and negative. Okay,
Christian.
so if I put
It might-
positive here and put negative, positive times positive 3 times negative 3 would not give me positive 9.
Probably
Okay, so if I switch it, when you say switch it, what do you mean by that?
like put the addition
So
on that
both
side.
positive.
Hmm?
So both positive.
Okay, well let's try that. If they're both positive, if I do positive 3 times positive
It
3,
would give you
That's
negative.
9.
that would give me 9, right?
Yeah.
But with positive 3 plus positive 3, would that give me negative 6?
No.
Put subtraction on both sides.
Probably put both of them like minus 3, minus 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. Diani and Molly are on point, right? So if I do it like this, and this makes all the sense in the world, right? Because negative 3 plus negative 3 would give me negative 6. And
Because-
go ahead.
That's right. I would rather not because I literally forgot what I was.
Alright, that's cool. Because we know that negative 3 times negative 3 will give you 9. And then the last part of it is just to solve for x. Right, we know how to do this. We do know that. What's the short way of doing it? We do know that if we solve this, what happens to the sign? It switches. So this will be 3 and 0, and this would also be 3 and 0, right? So that's it. That's it for number 1. Alright. We're gonna jump right into the note page, which I have already printed out.
Can you give him my journal?
So we're gonna make a packet, right?
Alright, so here's the note page. I'll get it to you in a second. Here's the note page for the first part of it. Alright, so everybody's gonna get a copy. Here's the note page. Alright, so what do you need from here?
Just my journal. It's at the very bottom. Like the big one, the very big one. That's my map of science, so because I couldn't find the other one.
Alright, perfect. Perfect. Alright, of course. Alright, Christian, here's yours. Alright, here's yours.
Thank you, sir.
Here's yours. Alright. I'm gonna write it up anyway. Alright, just for those that. Alright. Is everyone done with this?
Yes.
I can wipe it off.
Yes.
Right. Leonie, you remember this, right? This one, okay. Did you?
Yeah, I already have it down.
Yeah, but you do remember it because you've been, right? A little bit, okay. we'll work on it. All right, so let's take this off. All right, so it says 6.27, right? So 6.27, and what we're doing is we're completing the squares, right?
Can I get water?
In a second, I'll get you right to that pass.
I'm getting no sleep on this one.
Is there a reason why you didn't?
He was out playing Fortnite.
Okay.
How did you know?
No, sir, I came from Florida.
Yeah?
How was it going to Florida this year?
Because his birthday.
Yeah.
How was it in Florida?
You still had time to get a nice haircut. I
Hot.
noticed that.
The weather is very bipolar.
All right,
I like the
all right.
condo.
I'll write you that pass in a second. Let's get that note down. The first part of it is very short. All right, so I'm doing perfect squares. Trinomial. All right. So the definition is a quadratic.
Quadratic.
I like that word.
It's very abnormal.
It's a perfect square. Right? A quadratic is a perfect square. Trinomial. So when you guys hear trinomial, what comes to mind? Try. What comes to mind? Triangle, what else?
Trimester, I'm playing.
Trimester, okay. 3, right? So
Trimester.
exactly, things like that. So we know tri means 3 things, right? So if the C value these are perfect square. Right? And then you have a formula that looks like this. You have the C value is equal to B divided by 2 to the power of 2. Or the B value, you can find it by 2 square root C value, right? Those are our two formulas. Right? It's gonna make all the sense in the world in a second. Alright, see if your police looks ready. Alright, Molly has that. Actually, it's working hard. Alright, check this out. Once you're done with this, what I said. Once you're done with this, you're definitely first on the list. Right? I don't want you guys to miss out on the note page. There we go. Alright. Nice. I like the focus in this class. Alright. So, everybody has this, right? I'm gonna jump right into the example problem. So we know exactly what we're working on.
Example 1.
The example problem. So we just had the definition. Next we're gonna jump into actually solving a problem, right? Alright, so for example, I have, this is example 1. I have x2, tell me, plus 14x plus c, right? The goal is to make this a perfect square, right? So I'll put that up here as well. The goal is to make c a perfect right? Right. If everyone can just look up here, I know you guys have the note page, but I need everyone to look up here for a second, right? So we can just work on this, get some understanding of it. So like every problem we do with this, right? We usually list out the A, B, and C term. Now my A term is 1 because of that invincible 1 right there. My B term is 14, and my C term is, well, we don't know what the C term is. That's what we're looking for, right? Can somebody tell me what the formula is? It's on your paper. How do we find our C term? It should say something like C equals something.
C equals
over 2. Thank you for that reading. The second part, right? So this is what we're looking for. So basically, what I'm doing is my C is equal to, what's my B term? 14 divided by 2 to the power of 2, right? So the second term, right? My C term is gonna be, what is 14 divided by 2? 7 to the power of 2. What is 7 to the, right? And how did you get 49? 7 times 7, right? So 7
You're good at
times
this, Jack.
7 equals 49. So that means my C term that we were looking for is supposed to be 49 here, right? And I'm going to tell you why it makes so much sense, right? Does that make sense? Yeah, 49 is C. So this is literally telling us how to find C. 49 is C. Christian, you understand what we did up here? Oh, just explain it to me just from looking at it. Hold on. He's gonna get a chance first.
Yeah, oh, the bottom one, right?
Just what we did over here. How did we get 49? If you can just explain it to us. You're not sure.
It's not like actually
Alright, Yanni, you wanna help out?
I think I can split it.
Uh-huh.
We took the first one, and then we replaced the D
Mm-hmm.
with the 14, with the 14x, and then I think we for whatever equals to 14, we divided by 2, and then we got 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then we broke it down.
Mhm.
7 times 7 to get 49.
Go 49, right? Because if this was like the do not problem where I'll tell you to give me the multiples of 49, right? You guys will give me 1 times 49 and then you give me 7 times 7. You do know that those two numbers, if you multiply them, it should give you 49, right? And if you add those same two numbers, it should give you 14. You see how it makes sense that the C value is 49 because we know that 7 times 7 is 49 and 7 plus 7 is 14.
So
Right.
it's hard for me to see because of the blind lights outside. So it's very bright outside, so it's hard to see.
Yeah, we need like blinds
Can I
inside.
wash my glasses?
Yeah, but Jackazelle is gonna go first.
Well, I don't need to go now.
You're all set? Alright. Alright, so with that being said, you guys are gonna jump right into problem set A. And you're gonna attempt those problems by yourself. I'm gonna come around to see if anyone needs help and then put a check mark if you get it correct. Alright? Problem set A, everybody